Hello again. Welcome to Graveyard Tours, and I'm out in Royal, Pennsylvania, and I found an amazing cemetery here. If you would, please subscribe and hit the like button for me so I can keep doing this, because I'm finding amazing sites here. So let's read what this cemetery is. This is called Friends Cemetery, founded in 1794. Originally 6 acres of ground was purchased from William Webb, Frederick County, Maryland for 15 shillings per acre, August 30, 1794, by members of the Society of People called Quakers, to be used as a site for a meeting house and graveyard. 1884 to 1885 church meeting houses were moved into Fishertown, marker erected by Chestnut Ridge Lions Club, 1962. The Underground Railroad, this Quaker burial ground was used by Dunning's Creek Friends meeting until 1948. Many buried here were active in the Underground Railroad despite the risks of imprisonment, barn burning, or loss of other personal property. Believing in that of God in every person, Quakers aided slaves in their journeys to freedom until the Civil War ended. There is no record of the capture of any slaves while in the care of local Friends. Dunning's Creek Friends meeting, 1795. This is a very historic place right here. As you can see, there's an old log cabin there with an addition built on it, and right on this Highway 56. So we're talking 1700s, folks. We're talking very old, very old. A lot of history here. I'm looking for some dates. Haven't seen any yet. Can't really even read these names. I still can't get any dates here. There is probably a Civil War soldier here. W.H. Miller, 84th. Yeah, this is Civil War. That's a Civil War GAR marker. So I'm going to skip a lot of these because they're unreadable. But let's, here's one, 1860. There's a lot of markers out here, folks. And like I said, these are from a lot of these are from the 1700s, so you're not going to be able to read them. I'm still trying to find something I could read here. I see Joan. And some of these are in Old English. Well, not some of them, they're all in Old English. But I can't read any of these. I mean, it's pretty amazing though. Very historic, and it goes way over there. So here's one, 1846. Our father Samuel Mann Hammond died 1846. And this is something here, so it looks like they've redone this one. Rebecca Ross Barefoot. I know a Barefoot. Died 1853, wife of Benjamin Barefoot, granddaughter of Colonel George Ross, signer of oh wow, now this is something amazing. Look at this. Granddaughter of Colonel George Ross, signer of Declaration of Independence, mother of James Barefoot, pioneer settler of Bedford County. Amazing. Here's her original stone right here. So there's so much history here, folks. If you just stop and pay attention, you see all kinds of I can't imagine the last time this place was even visited. So here's what you'll see a lot of in Pennsylvania. These slates. Now this is a hand-carved 1841. I think half of the stone is missing, so Hanco, I mean, it just age. Again, this is Old English. So very, very, I love the history. I love the history that these stones represent. The lives that lived here, suffered and died. Here's something, another hand-carved one that I can read. Looks like Joseph Griff. And it's probably 18, that says 18, looks like maybe 1840. Just incredible. You have the great-granddaughter of somebody who signed Declaration of Independence buried out here. The Quakers, this is again, you know, I mean, this is just incredible. Absolutely amazing. And like I said, I never seen anybody stop here. I used to pass this place up many times. I never stopped because there's a house right next door, and it kind of felt a little weird that am I trespassing or something, but I'm not. They just happen to live next door to this place. Maybe they're even the caretakers of this. But look at these old stones. I mean, look at this view. Look at this. And then of course, you know, you got farms, and then you got 56, Highway 56 is there. It's just incredible, the history. And look at this, amazing. I can never get bored with this. Let's just say Elizabeth David Way died 1862. Wow, I mean, if I could read, oh, here's one that says Lincoln on it. But that's all you can read. Sorry for the noise in the background. I got, I mean, these, you know, I'm looking for something that, you know, tells you it's 1700s, but unfortunately, I just did a video in Greenbelt, Maryland, that the graveyard was from the 1700s, and you couldn't read anything. I got one initial off of a gravestone, and that was it. I don't think I'll find the oldest ones out here because they're just worn down to nothing. But it's absolutely incredible even still. It's almost like I have a, you know, have like a connection, you know, but I don't. But you know, here's 1864, Evelyn Whittaker. And like I said, these were Quakers. So in my past videos, well, here's one that's just in the ground. And some of these are quite ornate, you know, from the early 1800s. You can see that they were quite ornate, you know, and done very well. Here's another, I'm sure, Civil War soldier. Yeah, again, the dates. I can't, oh, it looks like 1861. Probably died in the Civil War. So, oh, here's somebody who's, maybe this was planted a while ago and it just keeps coming back. Another Civil War soldier. Yeah, Civil War soldier. I wish I could read the information for you guys, but again, like I said, there's number one, it's Old English. Number two, they're so worn out, you can barely read anything. I don't like to, there's ways to try to bring out the information, but I don't want to disrespect any of these gravestones by doing something like that, unless it was for a documentary or something. And this is not a documentary. This is just a hit, you know, like a history. This looks like 1875. So it's pretty amazing. Here's something, Ruth, wife of Jesse Willis, 1874. Some of these you can read very well. Most you can't. I'm sure some old church somewhere, they still have the records because they're finding the Civil War soldiers. There's 1882, wife of Enoch Blackburn. Amazing names. And like I said, you know, you just, here's another Civil War soldier. Died 1884. Died in the war. Another Civil War soldier. This is an incredible find, folks. It's Joseph Garretson, it looks like, or Joseph Garretson. Doesn't give a date. Probably died in the Civil War. You know, the family just said what date. And you know, like I said, you know, most of these people here were Quakers, so that's what the information, the plaque said. But just incredible. There's just the history. There's so much history in this country that we kind of forgotten about our history. We're so busy in our lives, we don't pay attention, or we just ignore it. We don't care anymore. A lot of us, you know, we're so busy in our lives, and it's really sad because some really cool history that's right in front of us. We just got to take a few moments to recognize it. Here's another Civil War soldier. Davis, W.M. Davis, 84 Regiment, PA volunteer, died January 1993, or it might be 83. Age 57 years old. I think he died after the Civil War. It looked like 93. But I mean, you know, you just can't. Every generation that goes by, let's see, what does this say here? I can read this one kind of. T&J Blackburn, memory of Jan T&J Black, born 1826, died 1891, age 65 years old. Go home, my friends, dry up your tears. Here I must, Christ appears. I don't know what that says. I don't know. It was pretty incredible. This is 1880. You know, I don't know if they take the school kids, you know, elementary kids. I remember we used to, when I was in elementary, we used to, you know, do these. Very rarely we would go on a field trip. I don't know if they do that to these sites, but I think they should, because there's so much history that's going to be forgotten. After every generation, it gets, you know, less and less. And I'll look at this on a steep hill too. Now you got to ask yourself, why did they put this burial cemetery here on this very steep hill? Can you imagine trying to dig a grave here? Well, I'll tell you why. Because back then, this was precious, this land here. It was very precious. And they weren't going to bury people on land that you can grow crops on, because they didn't have soup kitchens back then, folks. You know, you try to go back, you know, 200 years, 300 years. And there's probably other hidden graves up here that just totally disappeared over time. So, you know, they, like I said, there was no soup kitchens to go to. You either grew your food, you worked to eat. Nobody had it made. Hardly anybody had it made in those days. So if you didn't, then you starved to death. That's how it was. You know, here, in this country anyway, people aren't going to starve to death unless they choose to. But in those days, you would starve to death if you didn't work all day. And you know, practically everybody worked all day. This is 1948, Virginia. Pittsburgh. Unknown. I can't read a lot of these times. This is the road I would take to go back to Maryland. I lived in Maryland for a long time. So, and there's other stones, headstones out here, and there's people out in the yard. So I don't want to infringe on people's property, and hopefully they don't mind me filming. Oh, here's one. Just on the other side of the hill, and leaning over, almost forgotten. There's several. I see another one way back there I missed. There's another one there. So, and it's just from standing here, I can tell that there's hardly any writing on there. Let's see. When something catches my eye, I have to go investigate. I can't help it. Let's see if we can get some information off of here. Mary Davis. Looks like she died. Looks like she died in 1902, it looks like. But, oh, and there's some stone. These are remnants of, right there, that stone right there. You see the little square carved into it? That held a headstone, a small headstone. And like I said, who knows how many are buried back here. Like I said, I don't want to infringe on people's land at all, because this is Pennsylvania, and some people can be very not happy with it. They see you near their yard, and this is their backyard right here. So nobody told me to get out or nothing yet, but oh, look at this one, just laying in the dirt here. What does this say? Blackburn, died 1850. I can't really read that. Like I said, there's ways to bring out the lettering, but I don't want to desecrate. And I'm not saying it is desecrating, but I don't want to do that. Like I said, if it was a documentary, I know I'm repeating myself, sorry. I get excited when I get out to these places. Jonah Ackerberry, died 1873, 84 years old. Here's a Blackburn, John Blackburn, died looks like 1875. There's a lonely one there. There's another lonely one. Let me try to zoom in. Right there. Again, I don't want to infringe on people's property. Okay, here's another soldier here. Thank you for your service, all you. Oh, 18 died, looks like died 1845. Thomas Victory died 1845. Wait a minute, he died in 1845. What war was it? 1812 war, probably. Oh, Revolutionary War soldier here, guys. Revolutionary War soldier, right here. As soon as I read the date, I was like, wait a minute, he couldn't have been in the Civil War. And I was a little confused, I was thrown off. So, Revolutionary War. And what is his name again? Thomas Vicroy. Thomas Vicroy. What is this? On office under General Washington. Oh my God, look at this. In the war for United States independence. Guys, I mean, this is history. They should be bringing school children out here seeing this, and maybe they do, I don't know. Oh my God, here's one. Thomas' son, Viceroy, died 1792. I mean, come on. You know, there's so much history out here that it shouldn't be forgotten. And looks like they take very good care of this place. So this looks like there's a whole family. There's the wife, died 1868. And here's a very cool one here. Hand carved. Wasn't carved so deep. Old English. It's amazing. It's amazing that hasn't broken half. Also, and here's one that just, you know, nothing is on there. Maybe something. I've seen lots of these types where nothing is written on there. Could be slaves. I don't know. Yeah, see, none of these. Like I said, these could be these. The Quakers didn't have slaves, first of all, but they might have buried people here who were slaves from other places, and they just gave them to the Quakers to bury. I don't know. But very, very interesting. Lots and lots of history here on this road on 56 in Pennsylvania. Just here's two of them, kind of just got clumped together somehow. It's just very cool. I love the history. And a lot of people don't think the United States has any history. We have history. This is 1902. I wish I could give you more information on these names and stuff because, oh, here's some more. There's two. This stone, usually when you see stones like that, you have like, it has 4 sides. You'll have 4 writings for 4 different burials. You know, usually it's a family, husband, wife, children, or whatever. That one just had 2. You can't even, like I said, you can't even read the majority of these. But folks, like I said, take your time. You drive by these places, take your time, stop, take a look, and you'd be surprised. Oh, look at this one. Oh my God, what does that say? It says May 1843, Nancy. And look how they did the ends. They did the ends backwards. They probably couldn't write. Nancy Hammer. I mean, they probably could write, but had very little writing skills. They did all their ends backwards. You see that? That is old school there, folks. They got me beat. So, really cool. Lots of history. So, let's see some of these others. I just can't get over this. This is amazing. Here's another. Well, no, that looks like it was professionally done. That was a tree at one time. Just incredible, folks. So like I said, you get a chance, stop at these places, you'll be amazed. This was an amazing find. Like I said, I've driven by this place for years. Never stopped, always looked at it, always wondered, never stopped. Finally I stopped, and I'm just blown away with the history. Granddaughter of somebody who signed the Declaration of Independence, Revolutionary War soldiers, Civil War soldiers, Quakers, the Underground Railroad connection. There's so much history here. It's just unbelievable. Here's another Civil War. Joseph. What does that say? Bratburn? That's kind of Braxburn, I think. Just amazing, incredible. Well, folks, that's it. I got to get back on the road. So I ask that you. Oh, here's something interesting. Look at that. It says Our Mother. I don't know if you can read that. It says Our Mother. And of course, 1864. I can see that. But that's really all I can read. So folks, if you get a chance, stop by these places, you'll be amazed. Anyhow, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button so I can keep doing this, because I'm having a lot of fun doing this, believe it or not. Not in a dark, eerie way, but the history. And if you see my other videos, you know, I have a construction background. I'm very impressed by the craftsmanship that went into a lot of these headstones, but more, I think it's just more the history. You know, it's just an amazing. There's historic finds like this all over the place on the roads, on the side of the roads in America. And you gotta love our country. It's a beautiful country, the best country in the world. But and we feel that we don't have a history, but folks, we got history here. We got a lot of history. Imagine all these people who fought, died, you know, fought in wars, died, protected the rights of human beings. You know, just all kinds. I mean, just all the lives that they lived. You know, imagine how they lived and where they lived, and just for survival mainly, you know. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoy this video. This was an amazing find for me. I'm very excited. I finally stopped here, and that's it. I'm gonna have to let you go, but please support me by simply subscribing and hitting the like button. Leave comments if you want to leave comments. If I'm doing something really stupid or wrong, or I should do something better, let me know. You know, I'll try to improve. So I'm new at all this stuff, but just incredible find. I just love this. Okay, folks, enjoy, and until the next time, thank you. Bye.